Is trouble brewing or flapping? Horesalot play the Viscoska way. Who guides you now, Joni? Part 2. Yes. So, the most fun brim beam, crystalline beam, encapsulator, magnetophone zap victim session looms. Oh well. Joni's new issue of both terror and misplaced trust is that Cynthia dropped by to visit her in her home and confided quite the confidential thing to her. Cynthia confided in Joni that the once near crystal clear, crystal spirit world channel of communication has both improved greatly in clarity with the brim beam and has been hazed by constant hallucinations of tiny bats. Tiny bats swarming and attacking, tiny bats swarming and attacking and playing, tiny bats swirling and swarming and playing and swarming and attacking and playing. All of these lovely people she is desperately trying to guide and help. The fool, these are not bats. Yes, yes, tiny bats. Just as Joni is dealing with, along with her sister's voice, in the basement. Cynthia confided that the bat swarming hallucinations seemed to be unrelated to the massive and unpredictable loss of continence she is suffering. Fluid quantities she knows she did not consume, and strangely she is rapidly gaining weight, not losing it, though barely eating and consuming virtually no fluids. A condition seemingly identical to that of her best friend, the Maiden of Flute. She knows it is the work of the flying schnauzer bird dog monster that they exorcised from that terrible man, Mr. Ronald L. Huntington. She wishes Huntington had never set foot in the Crystal Passion shop. The beauty of this whole situation at this point is that Joni Harresalot, for reasons unknown, decided to increase her faith in Cynthia, not the opposite. Too fun. Following the long personal conversation and an amazing 3 bottles of Chardonnay, Cynthia and Joni came to the combined conclusion that Joni must join little Lee on the booked session on the Brim Beam. Cynthia was to conduct her first ever double Brim Beam zap, followed by Joni taking the controls for Cynthia to have her own session on the table of the Brim Beam. Cynthia then poured off in her automobile in the night. That said, on her drive home, she realized that she had not lost continence in any way while drinking with Joni. And they even laughed. Foilesa, do you approve of their plans?